So I just woke up late for work. I'm probably gonna get fired. Fucking. My boss told me if I was late one more time to not come in, and that it showed that I didn't appreciate the job and was fired. Alright. I've been busting my ass since day one of this job. So her saying that was kind of an insult to me. I was only like 15 minutes late anyway. But she started giving me full time, and we really started kind of getting along, I guess. So I know it's not. I feel like it shows I don't appreciate that kind of thing because I was late this morning. I went to bed. What happened is I went to bed last night. While I laid down, I was just gonna relax for like 30 minutes and watch the Scary Vaynerchuk video, and then I was going to start, you know, working on shit. And I guess I fell asleep. I woke up at like 1:38 in the morning, wide awake. You know, I always get like 4 hours of sleep, and then I always wake up. So I woke up, I was wide awake. It's always if I go back to sleep after that 4 hours, I'll sleep forever. I guess I assumed my alarm clock was on because I was like, I'm just going to go back to sleep. And sleep for 3 more hours. I'm not just going to wake up and eat and chill for 3 hours. And then by the time work comes, I'll be, you know, tired and just done with it. So I went back to sleep and woke up at 7:44. I'm supposed to be at work at 6:45. So I immediately texted my boss. I get ready, start my car, use the bathroom, la-da-da-da-da. And then I call her. Because she didn't respond to my text. She responds to everybody else's text. So I call her. No answer. I leave a message. And here I am. So, music. Get on Craigslist, look for other jobs. Talk to a good friend of mine about working. My next paycheck will be kind of fat and I'll have some extra money. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I'll use it to buy a trailer hitch for my Jeep so that I can do lawns. This could just be a music video. Well, it's obviously not a music video. It could be like a music channel. But I could also make it like my life channel. I want to do that. My life. Whenever I talk to this thing, my mind like shuts down. But yeah, I want to be freestyling for you guys in most of these videos. And then, what is it about this video? It's so weird. So I wanted to make a page where it was freestyling, and then I thought I could make a page where it's my life. I do blogs, vlogs, whatever the fuck you call it, and in those vlogs I am also freestyling. So like right now, instead of talking to you, I would be freestyling everything, right? Which I still, that's a good idea. It would really fucking improve my freestyle game. And I doubt she's gonna call back. Really weird. I don't even know if I have the right number. So I have been really lazy. Like, I'm trying to get into this grinding mode where I'm grinding all the time. And honestly, I don't think it's just something that happens overnight. You have to fucking schedule it out. Like any other thing, you just gotta fall into it, you know? So over the past month or shit, or 2 weeks or so, I guess, I've really been trying to grind music and stay on it, but I still have lazy habits. I heard it takes 30 days to develop a habit, and that would make me think that means it takes 30 days to undevelop a habit, right? Because you could be developing a habit of not doing whatever the bad habit is, you know? So say you wake up late every day. That's a bad habit. Like, you wake up at like 11, 12 o'clock. It's a bad habit. You want to get up early. Early bird catches the worm. So for 30 days, you work to get up early. Now for 30 days, you start working, you're getting up at 6, trying to get up at 6. That's also 30 days of trying to undo getting up late as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it also takes 30 days to undo a task. I don't remember my initial point. What's badass about these videos? I can stop, go back, and then come back, and then delete this, and y'all never know. But we'll see. 30 days to develop a habit. I really want to get into doing these rap vlogs, you feel me? And be rapping instead of doing anything else now, like tapping this thing and starting over when I foul. I don't know. So, telling you about how my boss is ridiculous, but today I feel like there would be no reason to dismiss a nig. Not really though. It's kind of silly though. I'll be working my ass off and then getting the video. I don't know, man. Fuck. I'll get better at it. That's the whole point of these videos too, is for me to look back on my progress, and for you to look at my progress, to see it. Everyone can see my progress, and so there'll be a lot of motherfuckers talking shit, which is cool, it's awesome. I need that. I need that shit talk and help motivate me. It really doesn't matter too, because I want to talk more shit than anyone. If you see that first video, I've seen that first video, then I've added the captions where it's like me watching the video and giving my own opinions and reactions. And I'm my worst critic, yeah, so it's gonna be pretty good. Someone was like, you gotta record your good side. I don't think I have a good side. I think I'm just beautiful everywhere. I'm just kidding. I don't have anything else to talk about right now. So, almost got fired. Or maybe did get fired, I don't know. I just got full-time hours last night too. Why would I give that up? Or fuck that up? Why would I just show up late?
You have the actual fallout.
So right now I'm making some paracord bracelets. Trying to get the last couple of those off. And you know, I got my paracord and shit. Only got a little bit of this yellow and gray. I'm gonna try and do a lot of these because I got a whole spoil of the blue shit. The light blue stuff. And I'm gonna use that last little bit of yellow to make one of these. And fuck it. Do some blue and gray ones, because I have a little bit of gray left. I'm gonna spray it on, braid that shit. And I'm just put it with the rest of them. Give them to my homeboy. He's gonna try and pitch them off at the flea market. Here's a few. Little bag I keep. Just a few that I keep to fucking with me in the car and shit.
How about Buck? Lloyd Banks, Tony, the same question. Buck is impulsive.
Ones like this, $4. They don't have clamps and shit. This one.
Wow. You may not necessarily feel like that, but you don't know how to
sharp jawbone. Name of that design. But yeah, the ones like this, they got extra 6 feet of the 125-pound paracord. So I'll be selling that for a little bit more, about $6. Like I said, I got like a whole spool of this shit. So the rest of them I do will be that design. They take a while. That braiding takes a good little bit to do. Here's another one on this side. But so try and pitch those off. It won't take long. And really, I'm just doing that shit while I wait for this to export. The video was done, but for some reason the actual audio file that I exported from Pro Tools wasn't turned up, so it all just sounded like phone mic videos. So I'm gonna do these bracelets, finish doing these bracelets until that's done. I'm actually in the process of trying to get that YouTube Red, bro. That's just YouTube Red, man. That shit's lit, bro. But yeah, I'm just in the process of trying to figure out where the fuck I put my letter of recommendation at so that I can go ahead and start filling out some other applications and just use my resume with the letter of recommendation. It was a really good letter of recommendation. It's from the CEO of this temp service in Virginia, from a job that the Lord blessed me with. I'll tell you the story real quick. When I was living in Virginia, after my mom killed herself and I found out my fiance was fucking one of my best friends and shit, actually ended up pregnant with his baby, I moved to Virginia with my cousin. She was getting pretty bad, and I won't get all into the details and stuff, but I was at my limit, and at this time I had been really close to God for years. I've known the Lord my entire life. I've literally made decisions as a child based on going to heaven or hell, because someone told me when I was 5, like 4 or 5, I asked if I was old enough to go to hell, and they told me if I was old enough to ask that question, I was old enough to know right from wrong. So yes, I was old enough to go to hell. The Lord put someone real enough in my life to actually say that. I say that, I tell people that story now, and people be like, oh no, they still get like offended because they have children and stuff, but it is what it is. So from a young age, I always based whether I was going to go to heaven or hell. You know, I didn't steal. I tried to be good to my mom for the most part growing up. When I got into my teenage years, I did rebel. I'm not saying I was a perfect kid, but growing up, I made decisions based on whether I was going to go to heaven or hell. I don't know my father's name, never have, and so I really feel like the Lord was my father, is my father, you know. He raised me, and that's why I get blessed in a lot of the ways that I do get blessed. I never really struggle. Stuff always comes through. Thank you, Yahweh. And it's really good to me. So, got really close to God, moved to Virginia, and I was at my point at that time, you know, like I was really close to God. I had a job before that. I was like going to the bathroom just to read the Bible all day. I was talking to the Lord. My fiance even said that I gave too much time to God. She was jealous of God because I was giving him so much time. She was just like, you give way too much time to him. Anyway, I was at the end of my line, and there was this one night I was just like, Lord, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. Like, I've worshipped you, I've praised you. The worst shit that could happen has been happening, and I always try to find a reason for you within it. Like, whenever my fiance and my homeboy were doing that, I was in a point in my life where I was like, you know, I'll forgive anybody for anything. Like, that's always been a thing for me. Like, I never have a problem forgiving, you know. And so he was like, oh, yeah? Well, and that's what I took that as. He was showing me, you know, if you can forgive anybody, forgive them. So, it took a while, and I had to. But, anyway, I was freaking, get this back on the charger. I was going through it, and it's my boss. Hello. Hey, how are you doing? My boss just called, and I still got my job and everything. Apparently one of my coworkers went to bat for me. Anyway, I was at the end of my line. I couldn't take it anymore, so I prayed to the Lord and told him, I was like, please, I need something. I didn't have any money. I couldn't afford cigarettes. It was just like I was done. So the next day, it was on a Saturday, I did that Saturday night. The next day I woke up and went to this gas station with my homegirl to buy a Black & Mild. This dude comes in, asks for a newspaper, no newspapers. And I get my Black & Mild, I leave, and he's just like, hey, someone looking, you guys looking for a job? We're like, yeah. He's like, well, call me in 30 minutes, I'll come down here. He came down 30 minutes, gave us the applications, drove me a mile down the road, and fucking, he was like, be here in the morning. Man, the Lord blessed me with a job. And so, the Lord stays blessed me. Man, I forgot we made that something. I got all thrown off because of this call, but I do get to go to work. It's only going to be for a couple hours. When I get home, I will continue this whole process, making these paracord bracelets, but I'm still going to try and find another job and such, so that'll be that. Alright, you guys have a good day. When I get back, we'll do some freestyling. I might do one on the way to work. Alright.